One of my all-time favorite series is getting another game. Now, it's not the main protagonist that you think, but it's in the same universe, the same realm. The Batman Arkham series is getting yet another entry into its beloved series, Gotham Knights. Now, I don't want to spoil much of the rest of the series for all of you. If you have not played it, if you don't know about, the series, I don't want to ruin it for you. It's going to be exciting. Well, IGN today, just today, dropped brand new footage of the gameplay for 16 minutes. Gameplay for Gotham Knights. So we're going to check it out. I will link this video in the description below and in Discord so you guys can check it out and read all about it. Man, Batgirl looking crazy. Let's go. We got Dick Grayson as Nightwing. Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. Jason Todd, Red Hood. And Tim Drake as Robin. Gosh, guys. I am excited. I'm definitely going to check out this game. I was a big fan of the original series, Batman, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, and it is absolutely fun. Now, before we jump into it, okay, I'm gonna play this, and I want to give all of you a rundown, okay, of the Arkham series. For those of you that may have not played any and or forgot about said games,
after picking which knights you want to play,
I will give you a quick rundown of what it is like and what happens to get you guys caught up. Now, the first game starts with Arkham Origins, and Arkham Origins is where Batman is in a brutal fight against the Black Mask, powerful villain in Arkham at this point, vanishing all of his foes except Batman. So that game, you get to see them squaring off against one another. After Batman does his thing, right, then we get into Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum is where Joker is introduced and his arch enemy, right? I gets thrown into Arkham Asylum while Joker then tries to plot his escape and kind of take over Arkham Asylum, free all the inmates, and then threatens to blow up Arkham City. And then, I'm sure you can guess what happens at that point. Well, after Batman then finds out his beloved city may be in trouble, not necessarily by the bombs, but by gangs and by all the people that are trying to create a war zone like Hugo Strange in his beloved city. In Batman Arkham City, Batman is then patrolling the streets and patrolling the rooftops, trying to fight crime, trying to clear up the streets, and will stop anyone in his way. Finally, in the epic so-called conclusion of Batman, the Arkham series, Arkham Knight, Batman then faces his toughest foe yet, Arkham Knight. Spoiler alert, the Arkham Knight is not Batman. Who is this said person? We have no idea, and you will find out. But Arkham Knight then forms an alliance with Scarecrow, kind of unites all the criminals that he can to then take over the city and attempt to destroy Batman once and for all. And then we reach Gotham Knights. And this is the first 16 minutes of the gameplay for Arkham Knight, or for Gotham Knights. You can see right now we are playing as Batgirl. And if you look right now, you can kind of see all the movements, really. All the movements are very fluid. It's very Arkham-ish, right? Kind of see them. A lot more mechanics here. I mean, I don't think they had the door mechanic. I think you just like opened a door and went. I'm trying to remember how the Batman Arkham series went, but it looks pretty fluid so far. It looks just like an Arkham game, so they're very nostalgic in that aspect. Let me turn it up a little bit for you now. And let's get a glimpse of the game. Here's the first cinematic trailer.
So we got a positive ID on this faculty dude, Kirk Langstrom.
Right. I'll call it in on the way to the morgue.
I mean, I still think it looks great. It looks just like the Arkham games. I think by now there should be a lot more polish, right? Rendering effects.
Langstrom's dead. Do we know where his
Continuity
office is?
between jumps and treetops and rooftops and things like that. But I feel like the look of it is still the Arkham series, which still looks really good.
Got it.
Just like this on Fall Guys, we'll get in there in a minute. Checking out the first ever gameplay, first 16 minutes gameplay of Gotham Knights.
Third floor balconies open. Don't mind if I do.
Thank you for the alert, Crit. I appreciate you.
Body cam recording.
Okay, so obviously they're going to show us a lot of the surroundings. Show us what it looks like. Oh, you guys here in the bottom left-hand corner, the little HUD here. Probably playing on controller then, obviously. You can call it, was that a motorcycle, it looks like. Health packs. Conversation maybe to the left. Down. Is that going to be like an investigator, like a bird's eye view? Like a first-hand view?
Somewhere else.
Ah, yep. The scanner and stuff. Got it. Yeah.
Those marks look fresh.
True Arkham style. Let's go. I will say, though, the Arkham games really got good at the detective work and doing different, finding out the clues and things like that. It was pretty linear, like you just go to a spot, scan it, and just script it, and it tells you automatically about it. But there were some puzzles and there were some kind of strategy to it that I really enjoyed. So we'll see how this is, if it's a straightforward, easy, or if they make it kind of a strategy.
That's a lot of damage.
I mean, look at the glare from the light. Looks good. Shadows look
This
good.
must be where Langstrom died.
Shadows are looking real
The
good.
cops cleared out of here way too fast.
You found some super fun Easter eggs if you backtrack in certain areas in the old ones. I'm wondering if that'll be the case. There's got to be, right? Easter. I wonder if they're gonna do like the Riddler tracks, or you know how you have like the special like Riddler like race tracks doing clues. You had to go find like trophies. I wonder if they're gonna do that again.
They were
That'd be cool.
merciless. Langstrom was dying, but he tried to get to that cabinet instead of the door. What was so important?
Okay. There's the engine you gotta go to.
A
Yep.
hidden door.
Oh.
What secrets were you keeping, Dr. Langstrom?
Shadows are. I'm telling you, shadows are looking good. Tutorial investigating crimes. Well, of course they're gonna give you a tutorial about it.
A thermostat would be a clever place to hide a keypad. A
Okay.
microwave. I hope Langstrom wasn't combining burritos with genetic specimens.
But what if he was? You don't know
Langstrom
him.
made sure to remember those dates. I should too.
Write him down.
A phone number, but that's not a
Oh my
Gotham
god,
area code.
they are walking
Could be
you
useful.
through hardcore right now. But granted, it is the beginning of the game, so it's probably just showing you the ropes, which makes sense. But I was like, gosh, they are holding your hand real bad.
Time to see what Langstrom was so desperate to hide.
Yeah, really bad. Like they are just straight holding your hand, telling you everything. But again, beginning of the game, like it's been so long since people played this type of game, I'm guessing that they kind of have to give them some kind of hand holding. You look up, you will see, blah, blah, blah. Okay, keep going, keep going. Cobwebs, lights.
Langstrom? What on earth?
Ooh, I don't
were
see
you
splashing in the puddles. Come on now. What kind of fake graphics are these? Gosh, I want my money back already.
Batman's dead professor had some serious skeletons in his closet.
Ooh, I wonder what kind of Easter eggs are going to be in here. Like little like throwbacks to the old games. Think? You think there's going to be like statues or like memorabilia from like the old games? That'd be kind of cool for those like people that are fans of the series and have played the game. Like, oh, shit, I remember that from Arkham City, or I remember that from Arkham Knight. You know what I mean?
Well,
that'd be kind of cool.
There. A hard drive. I need to get this back to Belfry. Then I can figure out your secrets, Langstrom.
So the cool thing too about this game is I think there's 4
Hey,
protagonists that
on
you
my
play
way
as.
back.
Obviously, we talked about that at the
Cops
beginning,
overlooked a
and
ton
you
of
actually
evidence.
play as all 4
Weird
of them.
marks on the
And this
walls,
game is
and
really
apparently
big on
Langstrom
group
had a
effort. So like in
secret lab.
fights, you can do
Hopefully
combo
this hard
moves
drive I
with
found
each
will
other.
have more answers.
So I think that's a really cool aspect.
Can't wait to get my hands on it.
Yep. Is this co-op? That part I don't truly know because I don't know if that's been released yet. But I mean, the way they make it seem is you're playing as all 4 of them. So you have aspects to where you're doing fights with each other, you know? Like Batgirl and Robin could fight the same mob
Great.
together. So I don't know if it's truly co-op to where, like, since this game is open world, if you're really 2 different people going to 2 different areas doing the same thing at the same time, I don't think it's doing that, per se. But I don't know. Okay. Yeah! We destroyed something! Yay, woo! Alright, there's combat. First look at actual combat. I mean, it's gonna be... I wonder if they fixed the whole, like, pause. You know, like, people, like, if you mobs, they pause and wait for one to attack at a time. I feel like that was just kind of like memed on the Batman games. Like, oh, there's a mob of 7 of you, but only one's attacking at a time, so you can then combo move. You see what I'm saying? I wonder if they fixed that for this game. I like the animations.
Freaks are here?
With Batman missing, gangs had become more aggressive. It was only a matter of time before the freaks showed up.
Gotham needs
I
to
also
see
wonder
that
if they're going to
someone
do a lot of
cares.
background information
I'll
on these
take care of
characters.
this.
This Batgirl, we don't know much about her. Nightwing, nothing. Red Hood, nothing. Robin is pretty self-explanatory. Like, we know a lot about him. But those other 3, we don't really know much about their background, like where they came from or how they got started. So I wonder if this game is going to go into that. So we have a little more character development, and we have a little more interest in them as a protagonist. That makes sense what I'm saying, guys? Violent? Yep, all this stuff. Oh my gosh.
You deserve a break.
I mean, it was all about chaining combos to not get hit, so I understood the pauses. Think they fixed that in Arkham City, though.
The average temperature is something like
Dick Grayson, so an old Robin. Well, yes, but as far as in this series, we don't know like the history of where they came from. If you're as fans of the lore and know like the Batman realm, 100%, you're absolutely correct. But as far as where they came from in this game and how they got started, and how they got their powers, and how they got their suits and all of this stuff, we know nothing about any of the Arkham games. So I'm just wondering if they're going to do some type of, post-Batman, you know, I learned from Robin, or I whatever, you know. Obviously, Nightwing's an old Robin, so I wonder if they're going to show that progression type of thing. I know, I just said powers, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if they're going to show the progression of where they came from, instead of just like, oh, now they're main characters in the game. Play of them. What's up, Mr. Blast? How we doing? Welcome in. Of course, absolutely, always lurking. I think Red Hood is Batman's son, isn't he? They don't have powers. Oh, I like the varied stealth takedowns. Yeah, so far it's looking it's looking good.
Mow you ever again.
Okay, looting.
What are they even
This game
doing?
or Fall Guys?
Enjoying the fireworks.
Oh, ranged attack, heavy ranged. Okay. I mean, obviously Batman had his batarangs that he threw, but I think each character is gonna have their own unique things that they use, which is cool. Take it.
Now that's just embarrassing. This is terrible. It could bring the whole building down.
I also will say, granted, this is only like the first, 13 minutes into the game. I feel like the voice acting isn't horrible. Like, sometimes it's super cheesy and terrible. So far, like, I don't think it's horrible.
anyone hear me? Help! They won't let us go!
You knew how this was gonna end?
Little cheesy, yeah. Like I said, it's not horrible, you know. I mean, but I think not Batman. I think all video game dialogue isn't, you know, prime content there. But like I said, I don't think it's horrible. Yeah, they're still the wait one at a time. So it's still the same type of combat where you can chain attacks together, which isn't terrible, but I thought maybe they're going to do a little bit more of an update with that. Kind of make it a little harder. See, look, he's waiting to throw something until it's his turn. You know, it's like, come on. This one's geared more towards kids than the other one. Again, first 16 minutes, we'll see how the game turns out. That's true. I mean, like I said, it's only the first 16 minutes, so we don't want to judge it too hard. But was this a boss fight? Yeah.
Broken.
Talk about geared towards kids, huh? Just broke that guy's neck.
Let's see if you'll break too.
His mustache was horribly rendered. Here we go. Oh, that's easy. A big guy like that, you just do a power kick and breaks his shield. I figured it'd take more than that. It is the first fight. Stop being so critical. Gosh. First boss fight. Health bars. You guys a fan? Like, I don't see any health bars above any of them. Like, I don't think any of the other Batman games did, but some like games do. They show the health bar above them. What do you guys think about that? You don't like the health bars? It kind of lets you know like how much you got. You know how close you are. Hey! I'm reacting, crit. I'm reacting, right? I gotta give my input.
Firefighters and paramedics are on the way.
Whooping them.
I'm good. Looking forward to kicking back and decrypting this hard drive.
In games like this, I don't like that. It makes the fights more intense. I feel that. Yeah. All right. Perfect, guys. So again, what do you guys think of the first 16 minutes of the gameplay for Gotham Knights? Again, I will link this in the Discord and in chat below. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys loving it? Are you hating it? Are you skeptical about it? Where are you at? Obviously, you guys heard some of my feedback from it. I'm actually excited for it. I love the Arkham games. Of course, you're gonna have some criticism on it, right? So of course, I kind of said some things that I'm questioning or wondering or or thought about. But overall, like, I'm still excited for the game. I love the Arkham series. So having this edition where it's 4 different people, I hope they're big storylines. So it's not like 4 characters with like 2 hours each and you're done with the game in 8 hours. You know what I mean? Like, really flesh out their development, where they came from, their history, their storyline, have them play together. I really hope it's a longer game. Or if they do DLCs that then add in. Like, so say if this game is about Batgirl and Robin. Robin was talking to her, right? Maybe maybe the other ones are in it, okay? But maybe this particular game so far is about Batgirl and Robin. A DLC comes out that adds in Nightwing as a playable character. So now you have him from this game, but now a DLC comes out where then that gives his storyline, right? Adds that storyline to the game. And then later on, another DLC comes out with Red Hood, and that gives that playable a playable character and adds his storyline in the game. So it kind of adds to the storyline, and adds to the background. That I feel like would be a good way to kind of prolong the game, right? Don't give us all 4 right off the bat. I mean, obviously in the storyline they're all 4, but as playable characters, don't give us all 4, because then that's really I feel it's gonna shorten the game, because it's not gonna make it super long, you know. If they made it DLC, that could extend the game and make it longer and make people come back and keep playing it. Oh, the new character's coming out. I'm going to go back and replay it now. It's going to keep players coming back, right? So what do you guys think? That's my take on it. And overall, I'm excited for Gotham Knights. Please let me know in the comments below what you think. And thank you for watching, and thank you for hanging out.